This video is about how to solve problems with Venn diagrams. If you think about a Venn diagram, the Venn diagram has several different regions in it. That was the point of the last lesson. So here, let's take this Venn diagram that we have already drawn. We have two overlapping areas, subset A and subset B, and this whole thing inside the box, that's our universe. So just to be clear, in A, there is a moon shape that I'm going to trace over like this. So that's our moon. Then we have the almond that I already talked about, which is like in the center here, the almond part. And then we also have a moon that represents B, which is over here. So if you think about this portion of A, we know that A is this whole circle. So everything that's in A is going to be in that whole circle. But A is actually broken into two separate parts. So the things that are here are only A, and the things that are here are only B. But there are some things in the middle that are both part of A and part of B. So this is both A and B, right? And then outside of those would be not A's and not B's or the universe. So keep those thoughts in mind as we work through a couple of examples. A squash club has 27 members, 19 have black hair, 14 have brown eyes, and 11 have both black hair and brown eyes. So we've got two basic categories here. We are supposed to place the information on a Venn diagram, and then we're going to answer these questions once we've done that. So since we have two categories, we'll start by drawing our universe and category number 1. Category number 2. I know to make them overlap because it said here that both have that. So let's call this the black hair people, and let's call this the brown eyes people. So we're kind of going to work backwards. Are there people in both categories? And the answer is yes. It says that 11 have both black hair and brown eyes. So we're going to put 11 here, representing that 11 people have black hair and brown eyes. Then it tells us that if we keep working backwards, it says that 14 have brown eyes. So that means that in this whole brown eyes circle, 14 people should exist. However, 11 people already exist. So that means that in order to find the number of people who only have brown eyes and not black hair also, we would take that 14 and subtract 11 from it. And that tells us that 3 people, are here in this area where they only have brown eyes. But if we took the whole circle, if we took this whole circle, how many people are in it? 14 people are in it total. Okay, still working backwards. Let's talk about the people. 19 people have black hair. So again, we know that in this circle, there should be 19 total that have black hair. 11 are already spoken for. So if we subtract 11 from 19, we get 8. So 8 people only have black hair. Now we need to go through and figure out, okay, the number of people who have black hair is 8. The number of people who have both is 11. The number of people who have brown eyes only is 3. And if we add all of those up, we end up getting 22. But how many people were in the squash club? Well, again, working backwards, we go back here. The squash club has 27 members. So that means that there are 5 people chilling in this universe that have neither black hair nor brown eyes. So that 5 gets placed out here in the universe. So this is how we would figure out the Venn diagram. All right, now we can go to part B and we can start answering the questions. So who has black hair or brown eyes? Well, recall that black hair or brown eyes is going to be this. It's going to be black hair, union, brown eyes. Well, the union is going to be all of the members of both of those parts. So it's going to be 8 plus 11 plus 3, which we already established, was 22. So 22 people have black hair or brown eyes. For part 2, it asks how many people have black hair but not brown eyes. So again, that's over here. These are the people with black hair, but not the people that also have brown eyes. So in this case, 8 people are living in that region. So we would write 8 as our solution. And that's it. We answered the question.